Good evening, everybody, or actually afternoon. Um, Today we're going to be talking about Week 9 CFL. I got to readjust this the way my camera is. Sorry. I want to talk about this Week 9 here and something that I'm going to start exploring also is selling some picks on a site called Winnable. So I'm going to scroll this across the bottom, the entire recording. It's winnable.com/skipperpicks. There's I'm going to put some free plays on there every week also, and then a couple of plays that cost money just to see how it goes. Um, it's not going to be. It's going to be $5.99 a month. I'm going to cover CFL for now, then college football, the NFL, um, and of course UFC and PFL. And then if I see a good spot where there's a good live wager that we might have a couple, like 5-10 minutes, like if it's in between quarters or at halftime or something like that, to where if you could see it within a few minutes or 5 minutes, maybe you could still get the good number. A lot of my live wagers, you have to be on it. I mean, there's sometimes where I put it through and it's like a minus 140, and then by the time it cycles through and accepts the wager, it's a minus 160. That's happened to me numerous times. So some of the live wagers are really hard to give out, but I'm going to try that also. I'm going to try this, see how it goes. So if anyone's interested, it's winnable.com/skipperspicks. And if you shoot me a message, or I could even, maybe what I'll do is I'll put the link in the comment section also. So let's get started. Oh shit. I just screwed everything up. There. There, that's better. So our first game is BC versus Winnipeg. Unfortunately, I'm recording this a little late because I already bet on Brady Oliveira under 73.5 rushing yards minus 114. Well, that's gone. So there's really no sense in me even giving it out. It's now 60.5 on FanDuel, and it's 55.5 on DraftKings. I actually lean towards the over on DraftKings now, but I'm not going to bet it. I'm not. I really don't want to bet both sides. I mean, there is 18 yards of variance there though, but I'm not going to do it. Um, Now in this game here, we've got. Oh man, I thought I clicked on it. BC versus Winnipeg. Winnipeg's a 7.5 point favorite. I don't like the line at all, but I also don't want to take BC either. Um, BC is starting. Some of you might recognize this name, being if you're a college football fan. They are starting Caden Salters. He's the quarterback that was at Colorado for a little bit, and then I believe he finished his college career with Liberty. He's a rookie quarterback for BC. He is 100% announced as a starter. He's their number 3 quarterback. They're turning to him because Chase Bryce, the backup, has not looked good because their starter Nathan Rourke is injured. Now I've heard that Nathan Rourke was put on the 6-game injury report, but I'm not sure how that works in the CFL. I got to look into it to see if he's even eligible to come back next week. But anyways, both of these teams' offenses are fairly mediocre. Um, so I'm going to be looking at the under, and a free play that I gave out on that site, Winnable, is this. If you go on Winnable, go underneath my name and the free subscription portion of it. you will find this wager underneath there. And that's first quarter under 10.5. It's actually a minus 140 on FanDuel right now. I posted it at minus 141, so it's not much different. I really like this a lot. I think both teams get off to a slow start. Both teams are actually on their backup quarterback. Drew Brown should still be starting for Winnipeg, because what's his name? Zach Collaros is not back yet. So, and Drew Brown did not look that good last week either. I think he threw 4 interceptions and did not look very good at all. Now, I do lean for Winnipeg to get the win, but I do kind of like the under also for the full game, especially if you – but it's pretty low. It's 53.5 to 54.5, so it's fairly low. So that's why I'm playing the first quarter under 10.5. In our second game, we've got Montreal versus Ottawa. I still feel like Montreal is the best team in the league. I think they had a scare last week, but the thing about the CFL is the worst team can hang with the best team on any given week. So this week we got Montreal versus Ottawa. I don't like the betting line at all. It was -7. It's now down to -6.5. It's a little bit better there. I still don't like it. I'm not taking Montreal on the point spread. I do like them on the money line, but the play that I'm playing, and I will say this, I did give this play out underneath my paid portion of Winnable, but it's not like I got any subscribers yet, so no one's going to see it. Now, this is Tease anytime touchdown -105. He's the starting running back for Montreal. I'm really kicking myself in the ass for not doing his rushing prop instead. I went back and forth on rushing prop or touchdown, and at that time his rushing prop was literally 60.5. Well, guess what? His rushing prop is now like 78 yards. And in the CFL, you really got to get on these player props early, or else you can really lose out on some great value. So I'm on his anytime touchdown -105. It was a +100, and I waited like an hour or two to place it, and it moved to a -105. This is on DraftKings. FanDuel is a -130. And then the other book that I use a lot is called Bet Rivers. They're a smaller book, but pretty solid. They're actually a -134. So this is by far the best line out there. And if you do so happen to subscribe to me on winnable.com, when you click on my pick, they'll actually give you the book with the best line also. So, all right, we got that. And I keep on messing with this shit here. So I'm gonna. Okay, now our next game is Calgary versus Hamilton. This is an interesting game. A lot of people like the over. Me, I don't like the over at all. I think Hamilton's got one of the best defenses in the entire CFL. I think they proved it last week. I think Calgary, even though a lot of people are like, well, their defense sucks, they're just going to give up 1 million points every week. Well, you know what? I don't think their defense is going to get any worse. So I think their defense is only going to improve throughout the season. Granted, it hasn't been great. So that right there, by just reading into that, I can tell you where I'm going to be on this game. I will have a play on this game. on my winnable site, but I'm also going to give out a play, a 2-piece parlay that I like, and here it is. Calgary money line under 67.5, minus 105. I like that. I like Calgary to get the win. But I do like Hamilton to keep it semi-close. I do lean Calgary on the point spread at minus 4.5, but I wouldn't go any higher than that. So there's that game. And then next we've got, oh my God. I'm doing this like every single time. I don't know what I'm hitting. Next we've got Saskatchewan versus Edmonton. Now, Saskatchewan is this is probably the battle between the second and third best team in the league. Some people have Edmonton ranked number 1. I keep saying this every week that they're frauds and I'm not sold on them, but yet they keep winning and winning and winning. Now, in the CFL, the hardest thing to do is to beat a team back-to-back weeks. They just beat them last week. Saskatchewan, I think, had the game in hand. Well, I shouldn't say in hand, but they had a great chance to win it, and they blew it. Edmonton ended up winning it. I mean, Cody Fajardo, 500 and some odd yards passing, like his most passing yards ever. I mean, I don't think he's going to duplicate that. I don't think it's going to be quite as high scoring as the last week's. I don't have a play on this game as of right now. I may have a play on it. Now, this game is actually Saturday evening. I think they're doing their schedule a little bit different this week, and they're playing tonight, Friday night, and then 2 games on Saturday, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd rather have the Saturday and Sunday game, but, whatever. It is what it is. I do lean Saskatchewan to get the win, and I don't think it'll be as high scoring as last week either. Last week they combined for 82 points. And then I'm going to tease. I was debating whether or not to give this next play out. I'm gonna tease it. I have a look ahead for next week. I'm actually shocked that FanDuel already has odds out for next week. I have a look ahead on an underdog, and I will put that on my subscription. And also underneath my subscription, I will also be doing some UFC picks tomorrow on there. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to put those on there. I'll make sure that I have a free play underneath the for UFC underneath free play. Then I'll also do a parlay or two, and then underneath the paid portion, I'll have a couple other plays. So I want to try to, give a little bit out on both. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I'm going to put out a video too of my betting philosophy, just in case some people run across me on winnable.com that don't know me, on how I like to do things and things like that. I got to kind of map that out on how I'm going to do that video, and I'm going to link that to one of my wagers that I put on Winnable in the next 2 to 3 days also. So this first week, I'm going to try to give out a lot of free plays, and then I will scale back on those a little bit. I'll still do these videos. I'll still, give out who I like and who I don't like and things like that. But I hope everyone enjoyed the video, enjoyed the content. There really wasn't any other player props that really caught my eye, on these last 2 games. I wouldn't mind putting a stab on Oh shit. Trey Ford, the quarterback for Hamilton, but on his rushing yards, but I'm gonna stay off of it. It's getting the rush attempts in the CFL. It's not like in the NFL where they'll just do read options in the NFL a lot. They don't really do that a lot in the CFL, and I really thought he would get his 5 or 6 carries last week, and he didn't. He only carried the ball twice for I think 22 yards. If he would have ran the ball 5 times, I would have gotten the Russian prop, but and they didn't even drop it that much. They only dropped it down to 44.5 this week. So I want to see if maybe they lower it a couple more yards on Saturday. And if they do, then I might consider it. But I hope everyone enjoyed the video. If anyone has any questions or comments, please put them in the chat. And I hope I hope we can cash some winning tickets together. Everybody have a great evening, and I'll see you on my UFC recording tomorrow.